Good.
Hey everybody, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed for Thursday, April 9, 2020. And of course, we continue with the pre-recorded shows as we have a stay-at-home order here in New Hampshire. So today's show is not live, so no phone calls, please. But I think we're going to do another best of episode. I know everyone enjoys the best ofs, and we're going to do another special best of. Of course, the best ofs are special anyway. They're best ofs. But last week we introduced a series of themed best ofs. We had the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed Best Arguments. We did 3 of those, actually, featuring some of the best arguments that have occurred on the show. And I think this will be the first best of that we've done this week. But I think it would be fun to do a couple of best ofs that are based on specific characters. You know, we have a very interesting cast of characters that pops in and out of the program, and a personal favorite of mine, although not necessarily a favorite of everyone. He's very divisive. People have mixed feelings about him, but I always enjoy getting a call from him. Always puts a smile on my face. Father Bruno Sarducci, who of course is the nephew of the great Father Guido Sarducci. But every once in a while we get a call from Father Bruno all the way from the Vatican in Rome. That must be a very expensive call. I don't know why he doesn't just Skype in. But anyway, so always enjoy getting a call from Father Bruno, even though he tells me that I'm going to hell. I still enjoy hearing from him anyway, and I'm glad that he has not given up yet on my personal salvation, even though it is clearly a lost cause. So that's what we're going to do for this best of. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed, Volume 32, the best of Father Bruno. Let's see, we have another call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hello, this is Father Bruno Sarducci. I'm calling from Italy.
Father Guido Sarducci.
No, Bruno, Guido. That was my uncle.
Guido was your uncle from Saturday Night Live. Yes, you're...
No. He's from the Vatican Gazette. He's a very serious guy, but it's very sad when he passed away.
Yes. Well, I'm sure. What's your name again? You're Bueno or something?
I'm Bruno, Father Bruno Sarducci.
Oh, Bruno.
I'm a priest.
Oh, well, of course you are. Yes, Father. Hence the father. Well, this is very exciting. You know, are you also?
Oh yeah. The reason I'm calling you because
yes.
I just got a new cell phone.
Oh.
It's very nice. Very nice cell phone. It's actually a new, used cell phone.
It sounds fantastic, especially whereas you're calling all the way from Italy. Are you also a...
Well, the Vatican, we got a very good reception. You know, we got the big guy in the sky watching out for us.
You can afford it. You can afford it at the Vatican.
Well, the phone was a gift from the Pope himself.
Oh, wow.
Very nice guy. Very nice guy.
Well, it's nice to have friends in high places.
Yeah, it's not the new. It's a Note 4, a Samsung.
Oh, a Samsung Note 4, yes.
Yeah, but it's very good. You know, much better than my last phone, which I got from the Vatican. They give it free, but it's a flip phone, not good.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Now,
but I was listening to you, and yes. I just wanted to make I wanted to make a little comment because of this, I watched the Trump reality show, and, like you, I have my own radio show. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Maybe I give it a little plug now. It's called Get Right with Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Tuesday and Wednesday night at 11 o'clock, Vatican time.
What? Now, why do you say it that way, Thursday and Wednesday? Is it a new episode Thursday and then Wednesday's the repeat? Is that why you put the Thursday first? Or in Italy, does Thursday come before Wednesday?
Maybe I misspoke. It's Wednesday. It's Thursday night at 11 o'clock Vatican time. Maybe sometime you tune in, you call me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you have?
But listen, I'm very interested in what you said about this conflict with the President of the United States and John McCain.
Yes.
So we know who the winner is in that argument.
Well, who would you say is the winner, Father Sarducci?
Well, it's kind of obvious. Don't you see that? John McCain, he's dead. He's dead.
Right.
And Donald Trump, he's alive. So, it's pretty clear who's the winner.
But do you think McCain, maybe he can find a way to communicate from heaven some sort of insult to, you'd be the guy to ask about this. Some sort of...
No. John McCain is not going to heaven. This guy is a politician. They never go to heaven. They want to. They want.
Yes.
But they can't. We don't let them in.
Well, he never struck me as particularly religious anyway. I never saw him really cozying up too much to the Christian right, unlike our president, who is, of course, very, very godly.
So Donald Trump might be the one exception who gets into heaven. It's possible.
Yes.
And he likes the Pope very much. He said that before.
Oh, did he? I didn't know he...
as much as Kim Il-jong.
Yes.
And some of his other friends, like Vladimir Putin.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Pope, Kim, and Vladimir Putin.
Yes.
He likes them all very much.
I like how you say Putin. I like that.
Well, I do my best.
Yes.
I am an important radio host in the Vatican.
Yes.
109.4.
109.4.
Special spectrum.
Is this shortwave or?
It's God's spectrum.
Yes. Is it television or strictly radio?
Radio.
Okay.
It's radio.
Yeah. What do you do on the show exactly? I don't think you really told us what you do on the show. Is it just a talk show?
The show is called Get Right with Jesus, so of course I talk about how to get right with Jesus.
Right. Okay. Well, I didn't know if maybe you play some religious music. Maybe you talk about.
No, we don't
pasta.
play music.
Okay.
We don't do that.
Oh, okay.
We talk about God and Jesus.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes we talk about the prophets.
Oh, you do?
But, we don't play music. That's not the show. I know maybe you play music on your show, but, we don't need music.
Yeah.
We need God.
Well, yes, and that's what I'm always saying, too. In fact, I'm always telling that to the management here at WMNH. They'll be like, Matt, you should play more music on the show. And I tell them, I say, we don't need more music. We need God. And they just kind of look at me funny.
Exactly.
Yes.
I got to get my job in the Vatican, one of my main jobs, which is why I got the cell phone, is getting the Pope his clothes ready for him, because he's got to, look right for his audience, get out on the balcony, get up in the morning, greet all the important officials in the church.
Yes.
He's the top guy, He's kind of like Donald Trump.
Oh, that's true. And they're both equally infallible.
Well, that's true. That's very, very true.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just telling you, I think it's already decided about John McCain. He lost. Donald Trump won. It's 1-0.
It is 1-0. All right,
Yeah.
Father Bruno Sarducci.
Maybe sometime I give you a call. Maybe you call me on my show sometime, okay?
I would love to call into your show. I could use some Jesus.
I'll get you the number so you can call me. You have international calling?
We'll figure it out. Maybe I can Skype in. We'll figure something out, right?
Yeah. Well,
we'll do this.
Maybe you can do that. I don't know about these things, but I got to run now. I'm sorry. I'm going to say goodbye. Father Bruno Sarducci, checking out.
All right, Father. Thank you. And amen. All right, Father Bruno Sarducci. You know what? I didn't get a chance to ask him if he's a smoker. You know, what was his dad or his uncle is Guido Sarducci. You know, Father Guido Sarducci. I used to see him on SNL. He was always smoking a cigarette. Let's see. Stefan says Trump is banned from the play. You're in town. We don't want to give him any ideas off to the show. Yes, well, you know, he may be there just reflecting wistfully on a previous trip overseas, you know, before he was president, obviously.
Yes, Matt. This is Father Bruno.
Father Bruno Sarducci. How are you, Father?
Yes, I'm listening to your show. It's a good show, but you know, there's a little too much talk about crying. You know.
Ah, yes.
You don't want to have no crybaby on your show.
Well, no, but someone said that, like, I didn't cry, and I kind of said, oh, Stefan cries all the time, he said, and I kind of, yeah, so
yeah.
I didn't want him to take offense to that, that's all.
Right. But what's wrong with that? Does the Lord not like crying, Father?
Well, you know, it's not the manly, you know. I'm a viewer of Fox News,
yes.
And this is the news program for the manly people who supported Donald Trump and who believe in God. And I got a feeling the Peter White guy, he's not a believer.
Oh.
I don't think he's a Catholic. White, it doesn't sound a Catholic to me.
Well, no, I was raised Catholic. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you were?
Oh, yeah. Went to CCD, did it all.
Oh, very good. See, Father?
And did you cry a lot when you were a kid in Catholic school? Did you go to Catholic school?
No, I used to go to CCD, which was like once a week on Mondays after school was done. We'd go to St. Joe's over here and, you know, for another great hour and a half, talk about Jesus.
Well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with talking about a Jesus?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. That's what we used to do. I was just explaining it.
Right.
Yeah. You were being a little sarcastic. You know,
I was not being
I've
sarcastic.
heard people like you before. This is why I don't trust you.
I was not being sarcastic.
Peter White.
I was not being sarcastic.
I don't trust you. You mock a God.
I do not.
Yeah,
is there a God?
That's what you say now, but I heard a little bit of sarcasm in your voice, and now you're trying to clean it up. You know, I'm watching this show. I'm hearing a lot of chit chat. Normally, when I watch this show, I want substance.
Right.
I don't like the Peter White chit chat about the people who used to be on the show, which nobody watches anyway.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah. So this is, you know, I'm trying to call you. I'm trying to guide you, Matt.
Yes.
I know you are a good Catholic, or you want to be, and somehow you strayed away from the flock. I don't know why.
I did, yes. I certainly did, yes.
But you need to be around a good Catholic people that do not mock God or make some sarcastic joke about Jesus.
Well, maybe
like a Peter White.
Maybe there's an opportunity here, Father. Maybe Peter, I mean, would you be willing to maybe do a confession while we have Father Bruno on the phone?
Well, I actually left the Catholic Church, and I never made I was never confirmed, so I never finished. So I will say that
I never was either confirmed. Actually,
yeah. Well, I knew you were not a good Catholic.
Well, I was
Peter
pulled
White.
out
I knew
of there.
that in my heart. I could see it, and I have listened enough to you now to know that you're not a godly person. You know, maybe you are godless commie scum. Maybe you like the Bolsheviks.
Oh, my parents.
Maybe you want to vote for Bernie Sanders, you know, a communista.
No, my parents pulled me out because there was a creepy priest. Is that
for real?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, now you go too far.
That's right.
Now you go too far. Spreading the lie about a Catholic Church. It's a made-up story. It's news, and you're spreading it. This is what I mean, Matt. You got to get this guy off of your show.
He was a creep.
He's making a trouble. He's making a trouble for the church. There's so many like him. They're the Antichrist.
Oh, well, that's going a little far, isn't it, Father? I think he just...
I don't think you can go far when you're dealing with Satan. He's Satan's nephew. I can see it.
He's
right.
Satan's nephew. My goodness.
Jeez, maybe I can get in DEF CON.
Oh, very exciting. I don't know.
Yeah, see, this is all a big happy joke for Peter White, because he don't respect anything.
Hey,
but I'm just calling you. You got to watch it. People are judged by the company they keep.
Right.
You know that.
I know.
Jesus, he was always around the good people except for one. Yeah. Peter White. That would have been Peter White if he lived 2,000 years ago.
So 2,000 years ago, Peter White would have been Judas, is what you're saying.
Oh, come on now.
Of course, it's true. He knows it. He walked away from the church. He admits it.
See?
It's so very sad. Both of you need to tune in to Fox News. You need to watch Sean Hannity. He's going to tell you the truth. You probably watch the other shows. You're probably watching, CNN, the Communist News Network, or you're watching, Rachel Maddow, not a Catholic.
She's a lesbian.
You're not going to get that good news from her. And you got to get with the program. Donald Trump, he's a guy. He's not as big as the Pope, but he's close. He's almost as good as the Pope.
He is infallible.
And he's going to give you good information.
Right. Yes. Well, that's wonderful. But I do object, Father Bruno, to your comment about Peter being the nephew of Satan. Peter's not even cloven hooved. I don't think there's any lineage there.
Yeah. You have to actually be very, very careful when you are dealing with people that are pretending, people that mock the church, people that say sarcastic things about Jesus Christ, who is our personal Savior and who will save the world along with Donald Trump.
Well, I look forward to that.
Wow.
Actually,
Donald Trump and Jesus, they're like the same person. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're very close. I mean, they're not literally
the same.
the same.
Close. They're very close. They're both leaders. They're both strong. They're both powerful.
Yes.
And they always tell the truth. Just like Fox News and Sean Hannity. You want the truth, you tune in to Sean Hannity or some of the other people, but Sean Hannity, he's my favorite.
Oh, what is it that you like so much about Sean Hannity?
Well, he speaks, on every day with Donald Trump.
Right.
They're running things in the United States. Trump he's a good person. I mean, there's this new tariff on China. China is a threat. You got to understand this is a threat.
Right. Yes. Well, clearly.
Yeah. What has China ever done for the Vatican? Nothing. We couldn't get any penetration into that country.
Right.
Because of the communistas run it. It's godless commie scum running that country.
That's true. Yes. No penetration into China from the Vatican. I understand.
Yeah, but listen, I got to go now. I'm practicing another song, and I'm going to come on, when I get this song down.
Yes.
It's a really good song, and it's about love,
Oh. Love for Jesus, or love for Fox News, or love for what?
Well, it all comes down to love of Jesus Christ,
well, yes,
our personal Savior and our model for good behavior.
Yes.
Not that, Peter White pays any attention to that. This guy is
I was off the hook
coming to a different song. He's admitted it. He's not a Catholic.
Right. I left because of a creepy priest.
There you go again. One day I'm going to come into that studio, Peter White, and I'm going to yank your tongue out.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
See,
wow.
that's why they took me out of the church.
Yank your lying tongue out. You slander the church. You think it's a good idea. You think you're being funny because you're some kind of crazy shock jock on American radio. But we broadcast from the Vatican, and we have the Word here. And the Word, according to Peter White, I'm not going to listen to that.
Oh, okay, then.
Okay, that's all I got to say. I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
All right. Goodbye, Father.
Man.
Father Bruno Sarducci, boy, did he give you a tongue lashing and threaten to rip out your tongue. My goodness. Right. Jeez, boy.
Stay away from him.
Yes. So Facebook live chat will have to wait a moment. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, Matt, this is Father Bruno.
Father Bruno! I was hoping you would call when the Honorable Gary S. Hopper was here, but, he is also a man of great faith. But, Father Bruno, it's wonderful to hear from you. It's been a while.
Yeah, yes, but, Mr. Hopper, you say faith, but what faith are we talking about? There's only one true faith.
I believe he is a Congregationist, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, well, wrong answer, Matt. Wrong answer. The real faith is the Catholic faith, and it always will be. And but that's not the reason I'm calling. I'm calling because of that nasty note on the Facebook page by Peter White, calling me a creepy priest.
Wait,
he's at it again, Matt.
He is? I didn't realize that. He called you. He called you a creepy priest?
Yes, in the comment section.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah,
well,
this is a man. I can't believe he's even on radio or TV or anything. He hates the priests. He hates the Catholic Church. He hates God.
Well, that's a little strong, Father Bruno. I don't know about that.
I've seen this man. You know, this could be the nephew of Satan. I'm pretty sure of it.
Father Bruno, you are being aggressive on a level that we have not heard from you before. You believe that...
Well, I'm all hopped up, you know, because I'm, yesterday I watched the special prosecutor, you know,
yes.
another victory day for the President Donald Trump.
Well, yes, of course, but I'm just amazed. I mean, actually, the Dions are here from the Weekly Dion. I mean, do you gentlemen believe that Peter White is a direct descendant of Satan, as Father Bruno is claiming?
I don't think so. I think there's enough evidence yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
I said yet, though. Yet.
Right, yet, yes. This is quite the claim, Father Bruno. I know I know you're hopped up from the hearing yesterday, but my goodness.
Oh yeah, it making me so mad listening to that senile old man.
Who?
You know, complaining about Donald Trump, you know.
Oh, I thought you meant the Pope.
Probably after he left the hearing, he's complaining about Jesus Christ, too.
Wait, Bob Mueller was complaining about Jesus Christ?
Well, probably after the hearing, you know, he's not going to do it out in public, you know.
Right.
He's got a reputation to protect.
Yes. So you don't believe that Bob Mueller
I was very unimpressed with what he said. It's a nonsense. It's a yes. It's a no. It's I don't understand. Could you repeat that? You know, I was waiting for him to take the Fifth Amendment. Well,
there were many things that were not in his purview, Father.
I think he's losing his mind, Matt. Let's, call it what it is. The man is in the early stages of Alzheimer's disease, or dementia, or something like that.
Well, I certainly hope not, Father Bruno. Perhaps we should pray for him.
I think it's beyond prayer. You know, this guy, he attacks the Pope as a favorite national leader. The Pope loves Donald Trump.
Well, I know, yes. Well, but doesn't the Pope also love Robert Mueller?
Not really, no. The Robert Mueller, he said bad things about Donald. You know, it's a problem.
Right.
Yeah, the President of the United States, you know, you got to have respect for something. You know, it's like... would a cardinal complain? Would a bishop complain about the Pope? Well, no, they would never do that.
Well, that doesn't go on at all.
It's heresy. You can't do that. And now we have this so-called respected lawyer calling Donald Trump a fraud, a liar, a cheat.
Right.
Donald Trump is one of the best human beings America has ever produced.
Oh, clearly, yes.
The man is a pillar of decency, of honor.
I'm sorry for laughing. It's just amusing.
Daryl Dion seems to take issue with your characterization of Donald Trump.
Just slightly.
I don't know who this Dion is. Maybe he's another relative of Satan.
Wow.
Well, he does go on the Peter White show.
They laugh. They always laugh.
There is a
Satan
connection there. Absolutely.
Too,
I do go
down
on the
there
Peter
in
White
hell.
show.
He's laughing. Mm-hmm. He's laughing all the way to the bank. You know? All these people pretending that they're good Catholics and they're not. You know, so they end up with Satan. They forget the teachings of Jesus Christ.
So apparently, there's no middle ground here.
Apparently not. You're either with Trump or you're with Satan, who apparently is a descendant of or is related to Peter White.
And I'll be on the Peter White show tomorrow to investigate that. I will investigate that.
So you're against him. That's the way it is. That's the way life is. It's binary.
Yes, of course it is.
You're either a Republican or you're a Democrat.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
you're a Yankees fan or you're a Red Sox fan. The whole world is binary now.
Well, which team does the Pope prefer?
The Angels.
We go with the winning team, which is Donald Trump. Donald Trump now, Donald Trump before, Donald Trump forever.
Are you suggesting, Father Bruno, that like the deity, Donald Trump also is eternal?
Excuse me, Matt, you were cut out. I couldn't hear that.
Oh, I
couldn't hear that, Matt.
I thought I'd stumped you with a theological query. Are you suggesting, Father Bruno, that Donald Trump, much like a god, is eternal? Eternal, for all practical purposes, yes. I would give that a bigger yes. And, there's so many people pinning their hopes on this lawyer who could barely get through the hearing. I thought he was going to become unconscious during the hearing. It was sad. It was very, very sad to see this man make a fool out of himself. Right.
Does Father Bruno stand up on the side?
Oh, I don't think so. He's very serious about.
No, I say he was more delirious.
I mean, he's in line for a promotion. He's going to become a cardinal.
Oh, wow.
I'm up for it. I'm up for being cardinal, but it's not decided yet. It's a deadlock. But I got the Pope on my side.
Wow.
He tells me he's backing me up 110%.
110%. Well, wow. It's his decision ultimately,
That's as much as you can get. It's even more than 100%.
Right. At the Vatican, you've got the extra 10%. That makes sense.
Well, people laugh. They don't understand. The Vatican, they worry about what Vladimir Putin is doing behind the scenes in his GRU. And, they're on Facebook and they're mesmerizing the average American who's got a Facebook account. It's ridiculous. The Catholic Church is the expert in mesmerizing populations. That's why we've been around for 2,000 years. Vladimir Putin, he will come, he will go. The communist state, they will come, they will go. But the Catholic Church, we are here forever.
Wow, that's a little scary.
Very forceful in that.
You should be a motivational speaker. Jeez.
Yes, he can motivate people to turn to the church.
Or the dark side.
Well, no. Oh, Father Bruno.
There's another one, like a Peter White, or some other harlot. It seems so many guys like him, but he's going to come and go too. I'm going to be here a long time, and I'm going to meet Cardinal. I'm going to get it. I'm going to make it.
Yes.
I think I watched this movie last night. It's called Angels and Demons.
Really? Oh, wow.
Tom Hanks is in it, yeah.
Wow.
I think this guy was in it.
These people retreat into fantasy. They forget the truth. The truth is very clear. It's in the good book. We know what the truth is. The truth is Jesus Christ is your personal Savior. And you must embrace him, or you'll go to hell.
Father, you're almost sounding like a Baptist.
Do not pass go straight to hell.
Yeah.
They stole a lot of things from the Catholic Church. These other religions, it's really just, Catholicism, but, it's warmed over a little bit. They change one thing, or they change another thing.
Yes.
But, there's detractors everywhere. We've been around a long time. We've had our detractors, in the church, but we've been here for 2,000 years. Nobody even knows how much money we got. Believe me, if I told you how much money I'm involved in this, we got many investments, from the Vatican. We invest in the good companies, General Dynamics, Boeing, Exxon, Conoco, Raytheon. We like Raytheon very much. We just bought another 1 million shares of Raytheon. And, the rest of the world, they come and go. The Vatican Church is here. It's here for now, and it's here forever. 2,000 years is a long time in a civilization.
Yeah, and I would say enough is enough.
We got the staying power just like Donald Trump.
Yes. So Donald Trump will be with us
I
for
listen
2,000
to these
years.
Democratic candidates.
Yes.
They're promising everything. They're promising 2 chickens in every pot. They're promising a car in every garage. Free medical care, free college. We're going to give the black people free down payment for their house.
Here we go.
We're going to wipe out the student debt. What is that going to cost? They don't care what it costs. These people are crazy. That's why Donald Trump's going to get reelected. They don't understand a thing.
Well, wouldn't the Catholic Church be predisposed to help out all these people that they need help? Isn't that the message of the Catholic Church?
Well, that's the message,
Yeah,
but
but
the message doesn't always match the reality.
Right, of course.
I don't know if you're paying attention to what's going on here. Donald Trump is president of the United States. We know what the message is.
Yeah, we know what the message is.
We also know what the reality is.
Well, that's
wow.
That is an important distinction, Father. And
yeah, your guests, they just are not cynical enough.
Apparently not.
Well, that's
the Catholic Church. We've seen a lot of things.
Yeah, and you've done a lot of things
with the worst of the worst. Like Satan. That was bad. And some of those angels. They weren't good either. We had to get rid of them too.
Right.
So, well, we know how to fight. We know how to fight because we've been in the trenches for a long time.
A couple thousand
and Donald
years.
Trump, he knows how to fight. He knows how to fight. He's getting rid of the socialists, the Bolsheviks, the Squad, and the entire Democratic Party. He's getting rid of a lot of Republicans, too. They're dropping out, He calls a spade a spade. I'm not trying to sound racist here. Just calling it like it is,
We appreciate
That's encouraging.
That. We appreciate that, Father. I just realized something, though. I don't know if I've pointed this out to you before. Donald Trump himself is not Catholic. He's a Presbyterian, I believe. Isn't that an issue?
You cut out again, Matt. I missed about 5 words, 10 words there. Donald Trump is a what?
A Presbyterian, I believe.
Does he know that?
I don't know.
He's got a personal relationship with God. I can tell you that.
Right.
And he's on a
Wow.
a first name basis with the Papa.
Oh, I didn't
Probably
really.
Jesus Christ himself as well.
Oh, well, very good.
He doesn't call him Mr. Christ. He calls him, hey, Jesus. Give me a call sometime.
See, now, I was raised, because I was raised Catholic, I was raised to be respectful. I always called him Mr. Christ.
I was never referred to that.
Right.
Yeah, well, not
Actually,
to
I've never
Donald
heard
Trump.
that.
Donald Trump, he cuts through the BS. That's why he got elected. People are tired of the BS in America. They're tired of all these political slogans, the shibboleths, the crap. They're tired of the crap. That's why they elect Trump. He's gonna clean it up. He's gonna drain the swamp.
I was waiting for that.
He's gonna fix Washington D.C.
Yes.
He's done an
make the
excellent
world great
job.
again
Excellent
for the
job.
United States. And the Vatican. We're kind of teaming up with Donald Trump. He told us he's going to pull us along. We got some influence with some countries, and Donald Trump. You look at Donald Trump, the man, he's a real man. That's why people like him. He's a real man. He's a masculine, right?
Right.
Handsome, successful, and totally masculine.
Totally.
Yes.
But sometimes, his honesty, his directness, he's too direct, so he calls the Pope, and the Pope makes a couple of calls on Donald's behalf, and Donald rewards us with a few favors, too. That's the way the world works. One hand washes the other.
I can't help but wonder, Father, if you're supposed to even be telling us this.
Well, it's just between you and me, Matt, right?
Yeah, right. Well,
and the Popa.
Yeah, and the Popa. Yes.
And all the
Whoever the
radio
Pope
listeners,
is.
all the listeners on the radio as well.
Yes.
Yeah, well, no, there's not too many of those, I'm a regular, I admit it, I got to
Yes.
stay up really late
Yes.
to watch this on Facebook Live.
Yes.
I got to stay up late.
Yes.
But it's worth it sometimes, it's worth it sometimes when I get to see a good Republican Christian man like Mr. Hopper.
Yes. He
I
had to
really
leave.
appreciate him today and his valiant defense of the Donald, But listen, I'm not going to waste any more time. I know you got a lot of callers going to call in, so
yes.
I'm gonna hang up now, and I'm going to wish you well.
Well, we wish you well as well, Father, and we're praying for you, and we hope you'll return the favor.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, goodbye, Father. Thank you so much. Very nice. So that was, of course, Father Bruno Sarducci. Always nice to hear from him. He forgot to plug his show. He does his own show.
Really?
From the Vatican called "Getting It Right with Jesus."
Wow.
Yes, I think I'm saying it correctly.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Getting right with the Jesus.
Just the right dialect.
He's always asking me to call in, but I think it's too late for me.
It must be, yeah.
Way too late.
Especially with my association with Peter White.
The devil.
Yes.
Jeez.
He was really aggressive. I mean, in the past, he's called Peter a heretic, but to say that Peter is a direct descendant of Satan,
right?
That seems it is a little harsh. Oh, we have another call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Yeah, Matt, this is Bruno Sarducci, Father Bruno. You remember me, right?
Oh, of course.
Speaking of expletive deleted hole, post holes.
You're my favorite priest.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that. But I don't think I'm winning any contest with Peter White.
Oh, poor Peter. You priests are so
Peter White.
wicked.
He's a little confused about the Catholic Church. But, I just want to call you, Matt,
about his
we're
sexuality.
here at the Vatican, we're glued to TV watching the debates, Mm-hmm. And Donald Trump, he was a big winner in the debates. He won them both. Won them both. Didn't have to say a word.
Is it already 2020?
Not quite.
How long was I in jail?
Oh. So I have to say something, Father Bruno, in defense of Peter White. The last time that Peter White was here on the show and you called, you did refer to him as a heretic. I think he might have taken that a bit personally.
Exorcist 2.
Yeah,
with Richard Burton. I was the heretic.
I hope he did take it personally because when he called the priest a creep, I took that a little personally myself.
Well, he didn't call you a creep. He said there was a creepy priest when he was growing up.
Yeah, but you know what he meant, He never came back into the church. He's blaming them all. He's painting us all with a big brush. We're all the same. We're all creepy. And
you wear
he's not going to come back to the faith. But I think there's hope for you. I think there's a little hope for you.
All right, so you're still holding out for me to come back. I did think about it.
Yeah, you need to come back, Matt. You need to come back and feel God.
Oh.
I've been waiting for your call to my show, Matt, Get Right with Jesus.
Yes.
And I don't remember any call from you.
Well, it is an international call. I mean, you're in Rome. I mean, that's, is there a way I can Skype in or something? Or does Jesus not?
No, we're not in Rome.
Oh.
Rome is not, we're in the Vatican. It's a separate country.
Right.
We have a special U.S. embassy here in the Vatican. It's a small, though.
Is Newt
tiny,
Gingrich
actually, but,
ambassador?
The Papa, he talks to the people, and he talks to Donald Trump sometimes too. Donald Trump is a big fan of the Pope.
Yes. Well, they're both infallible. Jenny in the Facebook live chat says, "No hope for Matt. He is dating a Jew." LOL.
Yeah. Well.
She can
Jesus was a Jew, but he crossed over a little bit, He started the whole thing, the whole Catholic thing.
Oh, my God.
And so maybe there's a hope for your girlfriend, maybe she's going to cross over too. She's going to become a good Catholic girl.
Well, we need to get her to call into your show then. And get right with Jesus.
How's Calista Gingrich doing as ambassador?
Everybody's got to get right with Jesus because Jesus, he's watching everybody. He's watching everything you do, Matt. He watches. He knows what's going to happen. He can tell the future. He knows the past, and he's controlling everything. And if you want to live forever in the kingdom of God, you got to get right with Jesus.
Oh,
But see, the thing is, every organization needs a little money, so you got to give Jesus some money every Sunday.
What about Newt Gingrich?
That's the collection plate. Every organization's like that. We got overhead here in the Vatican. It's not free to run this big cathedral. You've probably been here, and nearly everybody has.
Yes. Well, John is asking something about Newt Gingrich?
His wife, Callistro, or whatever her damn name is.
Callista.
Is the ambassador to the Holy See.
Oh.
Since she's married to the multiple divorced Garneth, to use a term from Yiddish.
Garneth. Well, that sounds like a mean word, whatever that means.
Thief.
Oh.
Yes, Newt Gingrich. I've never had the pleasure of talking to the ambassador. I didn't realize she was that close to a political figure in America, but he was disgraced. He's a disgraced political figure. And I'm going to have to talk to the Pope about this, because maybe we need a little better ambassador here, somebody that shown better character. But, things are different these days. You can be married 2 or 3 or 4 times now. Not in the eyes of the church. If you're Catholic, you can't do it. But,
right.
But we believe one man, one woman. That's the motto here in the Vatican.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can
one
get
man,
marriages
one
annulled,
woman.
right? That's the scam.
Marriage forever.
Yeah, John is saying, but you can get marriages annulled, right?
That's the scam. It's like my
Well, you got to
cousin.
pay a lot of money for
her
that.
husband divorced her, then gets it
It's
annulled.
kind of a side deal that we started about 9 centuries ago.
It's a loophole.
You got to. If you're right with Jesus, we look at it, but it's not easy. And I'm going to tell you, it's not cheap.
Oh, that's what I've heard.
What rhymes with loophole?
Yeah, you got to pay. You got to pay. Every country, you got to pay. That's the way religion is. In every religion, every organization, Matt, you know this. The world don't run on good works. The world runs on money.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but the world runs on money. You need money to get anything that you want, and if you're going to spread the good news, it takes some money. Even the Catholic Church. Have you been to our website at the Vatican?
I didn't know you had a website for the Vatican.
Oh no, it's a multi-million-dollar website. We got the best. We got the top people. Putting that website together. And you can go to you can press many different buttons. You can hear the Pope talk about anything.
Wow.
But lately, he likes to talk about Donald Trump, and the good things he's doing for America.
Hey, he's
I'm on the
alleviating
committee.
taxes.
We get to decide what the Vatican invests in. We got investment portfolio.
You're tax-free, so not paying taxes brings us closer to God.
Oh.
And that's Trump's genius, We need more tax cuts to make us more godly.
That makes sense, yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah.
To get right with Jesus.
Yeah. What's the sovereign debt of the Vatican?
This guy, I don't know him. Who is he?
Oh, that's John Hopwood.
He's a Protestant.
Yeah.
None of your
that
bull
guy.
works on me.
Yeah, the short one.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, I think he insulted me the last time.
Oh, that's
what happens on your show. Everybody insults me. I don't understand why. They insult me. They insult the church. It's very disrespectful.
I think I'm.
But that's America these days, right? Everybody's insulting everybody.
I think I'm pretty respectful, Father Bruno.
Well, that's your opinion, Matt.
Well,
I know you didn't get right with Jesus. You told a bunch of stories about how you strayed from the church. That doesn't sound like you got too much respect for the church.
Well, you guys gotta fix some things, I think.
What are those buttons that are?
The buttons?
Yeah, can you hit the button and?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we got. You can hear the Hallelujah chorus on one of the buttons. It's a really good rendition. And we got a lot of things going on, but
do you have a happy hour
at the Vatican?
Let's get back
to the debate. Do you see the debates, Matt? Do you see the debates with Kamala
Harris?
Tamara, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think we pronounce it Kamala because Kamala was
that makes it sound more Muslim.
Well, Kamala was also a wrestler in the 80s.
And she was born in some Muslim country, wasn't she?
According to Don Jr.,
not
I think,
Kenya,
yes.
Though.
No, not Kenya. That one's that's been taken. But I did see the debates. Yes, I do enjoy the debates, Father Bruno.
Nasty woman, that Kamala, nasty woman, saying bad things about the President of the United States, showing no respect.
Oh.
No respect. And
Respect up.
she thinks she's so special. I watch her. I don't like it. She's insulting the former vice president, calling him, she practically calling him a racist, right?
Well, she did say that she doesn't think he is a racist, but then implied that he is. I think he's a good Catholic, isn't he?
Yeah, in her twisted up mind, if you talk to a racist, that makes you a racist.
Well, yeah. I think,
I mean, that's the way she looks at it.
Right.
And, everybody's, clapping and applauding. I didn't get it. At all. And she got no respect for the elderly people like Joe Biden.
Her and Swalwell there saying that
Who's
Joe
Swalwell?
He's a young congressman who thinks that it's time for the older generation to pass the torch.
Okay, so there's no camera on me, right?
There's the wide shot.
The little guy is complaining again because he doesn't have no camera. I get it.
Well, he is a Protestant.
Shameless exhibitionist.
I don't want
like
the camera on while I make my obscene gestures.
Does the church frown on that kind of exhibitionism?
These messages
Father?
failed to
Yes. You don't see the Pope going out there wearing no baseball hat, and he's very thin. The Pope. He's a very thin man.
Yes.
He eats moderately, and I can see that Mr. Hopwell is not exactly starving to death.
I thought you didn't know who I was. Who is this?
It's Father Bruno.
You sure it's Father Bruno?
This is Father Bruno Sarducci from the Vatican.
Sounds a
but
little
listen,
cute.
I'm not going to waste a lot of time here. I'm just calling to tell you that Donald Trump exceeded all our expectations about the debate, and he won both debates, hands down. If these Democrats want to, I added it up, man. I added up how much money they want to spend.
Yes.
You sound like
it was like $5 trillion a year. Free college, cancel the debt, let the immigrants in, give them a place to stay. You think the Vatican would have any money if we did things like that?
Is there a tuition to attend seminary?
No, there's no tuition. It's a meritocracy. Only the best get to go.
Oh, okay.
It's absolutely free.
Only the most godly.
But
I think he's
you
watched
got to
too
pay
many
later. You got
Scorsese movies.
At the parish. While you're young, before you priest, then you got to put something in the collection plate. It helps.
Yes.
You put a lot of money in the collection plate. We take a second look at you.
Right.
Yeah. You might make the big time. You could become a brother. You could become a nun. Or, like me, you could become a priest. And by the way, I'm still up for cardinal. That hasn't been decided yet.
Oh.
It's been deadlocked. It's a deadlock.
Right.
So I'm still in the running.
Headlock.
But, this could take years. I talked to the Pope about it. He said, Bruno, this could take a long time. These people are very stubborn.
Wow. Well, it'd be a shame if your competitor had some sort of accident.
You need to raise more money.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. Things could happen,
Right.
Stuff happens.
God could strike him down.
He might have an accident. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
But don't blame me if something goes wrong. It ain't me. I never did nothing wrong.
That's right. Of course.
I just want to move up a little bit. Get a little promotion.
Uh-huh.
You get a better room if you're cardinal. You get a better room.
Can I ask him?
And you get a driver.
The priest, the question.
Yes.
The Monsignor, whatever his rank is, sergeant or staff sergeant, whatever. Do you?
This one is worse than Peter White.
Do you enjoy wrestling with your young parishioners?
That's it. Cut the mic, Matt. Cut the mic from that guy. Just cut him off. He's got no respect.
Who do you think is more of a heretic?
Where do you find these people, Matt?
Who is more of a heretic, he or Peter White, in your opinion?
He sounds like he's been hitting that Sacramento
I don't know.
line.
It's all, I can't tell he's a heretic, but he's got no respect. I can see it.
I'm
I can see it in his tone.
Protestant.
And that smear on the Facebook page live. He just smears at the Catholic Church.
My mother was a Catholic.
He thinks he knows everything. Usually...
so you do wrestle with
like
your
that.
young
People with a lot of
parishioners.
confidence, but they're ignorant.
You're wrestling.
That's what he is. He's a member of the ignorante, but he's got a lot of confidence and ignorance. It's not a good combination.
What a character, Matt. A wrestling defrocked priest. Wouldn't that be a character for wrestling?
He's smug. He's condescending, just like you, Matt.
It's been done.
There's been a wrestling defrocked priest?
I don't think trying to save people like that's not easy.
I almost said the S word.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
There's been a priest that was a wrestler.
Listen, you watch the debate.
The ultimate entertainment.
You got to admit, Matt.
Better than boxing.
Donald Trump won both those debates, right?
Oh, clearly.
Is that the way you see it?
He likes wrestling, too, Donald Trump.
Yes.
Big fan of wrestling.
He's in the WWE Hall of Fame in the celebrity wing.
He was going to, he challenged Hillary Clinton to a wrestling match.
Yes.
Unfortunately, one of the other things she just couldn't deal with.
That's right.
Her problems with the patriarchy are monumental.
He's a talking nonsense, like most of your guests, Matt. He's a talking nonsense. But listen, let me just leave you with this.
Where did you get the terrible accent?
Shamuva up in the polls.
Shamuva up.
She's like a 17%, right?
Right.
Oh, Hillary?
No, Kamala. She got a big boost from that exchange with Biden. That really helped her.
She's like a 17% now. But Donald Trump is a very solid 43%.
Yes, that's true.
So I don't think Donald Trump's got anything to worry about with Kamala the Tamil. You know what I'm saying?
Well, especially with Jesus on his side.
She's a Tamil? She's from Sri Lanka. Was she born in Sri Lanka?
I'm not sure.
Matt,
he just called her a Tamil.
He's not funny anymore, Matt. Just cut it off and dismiss him. Okay?
Why are you priests such bullies?
I got a meeting I got to go to. I can't spend any more time on this. You got your guest. He wants to talk a nonsense, so you can talk a nonsense
Go have some more of that rosé wine, buddy.
Goodbye, Matt.
All right. Goodbye, Father Bruno.
Did
Thank you for the call.
Kamala Harris a Tamil?
I don't know what. I couldn't tell.
Well, I thought she was part Indian, subcontinent Indian, wasn't she? She might have been born in, Pakistan or someplace, secretly. We could be the first people to put that out.
I think someone already beat us to that sort of broader concept that she might not be an American.
When did they beat us?
Are you serious right now? Because you haven't been watching the news? Do you not know about the Don Jr. thing?
No, I haven't really watched.
You really don't know? Oh yeah, Don Jr. already a couple days ago tweeted something out about. No, I am,
because I'm just making this up.
Oh no, this really happened.
That was your reaction. See, I don't know. I've been following stuff.
Don Jr. tweeted something out. This article claiming that it's the new birtherism, claiming that Kamala Harris isn't actually American, wasn't.
I bet it's true,
and isn't eligible to run for president.
He is the son of the first magistrate of the American Republic.
Well, that's true.
How could he, he can't lie.
He ended up deleting the tweet because I think somebody got in his ear and said, hey, dummy, she's not the nominee yet. Wait until she has the nomination before we go full racist on her.
How is that racist?
He's doing the same thing that they did to Obama with the birtherism.
Well, we're talking about nationalism.
And it's not even true.
How do you know it's not true?
She was born in Oakland, California.
Oh, was she?
Yes.
Another place, which is even more remote than Honolulu.
How is that?
You don't hear about...
hey, be careful. You know who lives in Oakland is MC Hammer.
Need I say more?
You're going to get us in trouble all over again.
If it was the Oakland Hills...
Oakland Hills?
That'd be one thing. Yeah.
All right.
The Marines had to invade Oakland in 1998.
They had to invade Oakland?
On the orders of Jerry Brown when he was the mayor of Oakland.
What, he sent in the National Guard? Or you mean they literally sent Marines there? I don't remember this. Are you serious? In 1998?
It was what you call an exercise on how to seize a city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in case, then Jerry charmed Oakland. Just when he charmed California again, kept it out of bankruptcy.
Oh,
it's a very nefarious tale. And Kamala Harris was the lover of Willie Brown, the mayor of San Francisco. And he was the mayor. He had a hat that said the mayor.
I remember Willie Brown, but are you serious?
Oh, yeah. They were lovers.
Really?
Yeah.
Lovers in a dangerous time. Are you
Willie
just making
and his Brioni suit. No, that's well known.
That's actually true.
Yeah, she was, Willie was a star.
Mm-hmm.
He's head of the assembly, then he got term limited, then he became the mayor.
Yeah, I remember Willie Brown. He's dead now, right?
I don't know. Is he?
I think so.
Is he?
Well, but he lives on in our hearts.
I'm still angry with him, but, that's a story from Matt Connarton, uncut.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have your heart set on Kamala?
No, I have my heart set on a free sub.
Oh, right.
What does this mean? But I got to go because I don't want to get an unfree ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Free sub excludes extras. Does that mean, like, you don't get a bun or anything?
No, I think it means if you say, I'd like extra tomatoes, they say, no, sir, you shall have the requisite number of tomatoes and no more.
You've always got sex on your mind. Tomatoes, all that stuff. Oh, God. But
I don't think
is it
tomato-
rutting season yet, or is that October?
Is it what?
Rutting season.
Rutting? What does that mean?
When you're going to be rubbing your rump up against the pine trees and stuff.
That's a terrible stereotype.
It's so funny how those Yeti stereotypes are so very real.
Yeah, no. That's deeply hurtful and cruel, and
Oh,
very un-PC.
You've become a damn liberal. We want the old Matt back.
Right?
Whoever that was.
Right. Who was that anyway?
Well, he had more hair before the molting.
Why are you wrapping the cord around the headphones?
Well, I really can't.
I've literally never seen anyone do that before.
Oh, Matt. You're such an anarchist at heart.
I suppose
So would you like
am.
me to sing a song before I leave?
Oh, certainly.
And they called it Yeti Love.
All right.
Adios, and I don't celebrate the 4th of July.
All right. So
I celebrate Canada Day, which was yesterday.
Oh. Well, that's why you should make friends with Chris James. I told you, he's Canadian. You guys could sing together. You could do a duet. It would be wonderful. All right, John Hopwood leaves us. He is not celebrating the 4th of July, but he leaves in his dungarees, as they say. I've never seen him in jeans before, I don't think. Apparently, he has been doing actual manual labor. How strange is that? All right, so let's get to this before we run out of time. And thank you again to Father Bruno for calling. Sometimes we get calls from Father Bruno, and sometimes we get calls from this other gentleman named Q. And between the two of them, I think I prefer Father Bruno. He's just, he's a more dynamic individual. I'm not comparing Father Bruno to Q for any particular reason. I'm just saying, of those two individuals who call us at separate times, I kind of wish I would hear from Father Bruno a little more often and maybe Q a little less. I'm just saying. I enjoy them both, but I enjoy Father Bruno more. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Yes, Matt. It's Father Bruno.
Father Bruno Sarducci. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm looking at your program on Facebook Live.
Oh,
yeah, I see
wonderful.
it.
Wonderful. I didn't know. I wasn't sure
I
if you...
don't understand the issue with the guns. I don't get it. I mean, there's a lot of guns in America, right?
There are. There's a lot of... We have more guns than people, Father Sarducci.
Yeah, how many? How many people you got now there?
I don't know. What is the number?
I bet it's more than the Vatican.
Yeah, that raises a question. What is the policy on guns in the Vatican? Are you allowed to carry? Do you have concealed carry in the Vatican?
Well, we got no official position, but let me tell you, we got a few guns around here because you never know. We had an incident where the Pope he got shot. It's quite a while ago, but we take precautions, and we got special guards here, and they protect everybody. Believe me, they're armed. I can assure you of that. But I really want to talk to you about the guns in America. The country, it's all about guns. It's always been about guns. And I hear all these people complaining about racism. Yeah, it's crazy to me because, your country, it was founded on racism.
Well,
it's a poster child for racism. Am I wrong?
Well, when you say it was founded on racism, I mean, there's certainly some truth in that in terms of slavery and whatnot. And
that's true. Forget the slavery. I mean, I wasn't even going to get to that. How about Thanksgiving? You know, they invite the Native Americans to a big party. Boom. You know, then all of a sudden, it's the biggest genocide in the Western Hemisphere.
Right. Well, what is the Vatican?
So I mean, there's a history of this, and you know, even forgetting about that, yeah, you know the history of the constitutional protections in your country for guns.
Well,
everybody can have a gun.
That is true. Well, what is the Vatican's position on racism? How is the church like pro-racism or?
Well, the official position is we're against it.
Oh, okay, good.
That's the official position.
I haven't been to church in a long time. I wasn't sure.
Well, you know, I wouldn't be bragging about that.
Well, I'm not bragging.
I wouldn't be bragging about that.
I'm a very lapsed Catholic.
I think you're carrying quite a bit of karmic debt. You got karmic debt, Matt.
I didn't think you believed in karma, Father Bruno.
Well, it's an expression. You know what it is, right?
Well, yes. Well.
You understand karmic debt. You're carrying it, and you got to pay.
I'm going to spend some time
But let's forget about that. We don't have, you know, we're not going to get into, you know, the racism thing. It's, well, what do you call it, your country? The race, you know, a red herring, right?
Well, I think it's a very real issue, but there is an attitude among some that if you just ignore it, it's not really there, which I disagree with, Father.
I told you before, Matt, the last time I called, it's a binary world. You know, you're for it, you're against it. The world is tribal. You think the Catholic Church is advertising other religions? We got the one true religion. And so we're going to promote that. The other religions, these are false religions, false gods. The Hindus, my goodness, they have so many gods.
But
they're
Father,
a bit crazy. You can't keep track of it.
But Father, didn't your boss, the Pope, didn't he kind of say, well, we at least need to be nice to people from other religions or something like that?
Again, don't confuse the official position of the Vatican with reality.
Right.
You know, in reality, it is a very stiff spiritual competition out there. You know,
right.
We need members. It's just like the NRA, they need members.
Yes, well, that's true. Yes, that is true.
And I think that membership is growing because there's a lot of guns being sold in America.
There are. Yes.
Now, do you have a gun, Matt? You're an American. Do you have a gun?
I do not carry a gun, Father Bruno. I'm not a gun guy.
I didn't ask you if you carried one. I asked you if you had one.
Oh, well, no.
No,
I don't.
So that would be a no.
I do not.
Well, I can assure you there's a lot of people with a lot of guns out there, you know, and you know why?
Why?
They're afraid of the deep state. The deep state is very dangerous.
The deep state
and they're
certainly
taking
is
over,
armed.
Matt. The
Yes.
deeper state is taking over, and Donald Trump, he's trying to stop it, but he cannot do it alone.
Oh, wow, that's true. Wow, Father Bruno, I've never heard you talk about the deep state before. We have another caller, this guy named Q. He's very concerned about the deep state, but I didn't know that was also a concern of yours, Father Bruno.
It's a concern of Donald Trump, and what concerns Donald Trump concerns the Vatican. Because if I told you before, the Vatican, the Pope, he loves Donald Trump. If Donald Trump is worried about the deeper state, if he's worried about the failing New York Times, the fake news, the Washington Post getting everything wrong and telling a bunch of lies about him, it's a problem for us too.
Right.
You understand? We need to back up the President of the United States. He's your president, but you attack him every time you go on the air. You attack.
No.
When are you going to support the President of the United States, Matt?
Well,
Matt, what's wrong with you?
I'm waiting, Father Bruno, to see if he finally converts. He is a Presbyterian, you know. I want to see if he
I'm not worried about
becomes
that.
a Catholic.
I'm talking about, Donald Trump, he goes, he consoles the victims of gun violence, and everybody attacks him for it. What is that about?
Well,
he said all the right things. The Pope couldn't have said it better.
The Pope couldn't have said it better. I think the Pope is far more eloquent than Donald John Trump, don't you?
I
don't mean to
I don't know about
put you in a bad
that.
position.
He's eloquent. I give you that.
Yes.
But Donald Trump, he went to the cities. He consoled the victims. And these people are very rude. They wouldn't meet with him. You know, they wouldn't. You know, what is that? The President of the United States comes to see you to say, "I'm very sorry for your troubles." You know, and they won't even acknowledge him.
Right.
What is that? What's happened to America where the President of the United States becomes a pariah?
Well, I think in the case of El Paso, Father Bruno, he said he told some falsehoods about El Paso, Texas in the past, and I think they took it kind of personally. I mean, how would you all feel if he talked about the Vatican being some sort of crime-ridden hellhole, and then you guys put up a big wall and then everything was better? I mean, you'd be like, whoa.
Well, we put up a big wall and everything was better. You know, we got a wall.
Okay, well, but
good walls make good neighbors, you know.
Right. But I don't think...
Yeah. In fact, there was a famous poet who said that, right?
Oh, who said that? Was there a famous poet?
Roberto Frost. He said it.
Oh, Robert Frost. Okay, very good. I didn't know that. Now, is he one of yours?
He said it a little different. He said good fences make good neighbors.
Oh, that's what it was. Good fences. Well, there is a...
So you got to have a respect for the them and the us. You know, there's got to be a division. I told you, the world is binary. You know, you're Catholic or you're Presbyterian or maybe you're a Jew.
Mm-hmm. Well, but I would say
it's trinary. You know, it's a trinary.
It's a trinary world. So
Donald Trump, he's doing his best, and everybody attacks him every day. There's no getting away from it. It's very unfair. It's very unfair. The fake news is attacking Donald Trump, and the Pope. He don't like it. He doesn't like it at all.
But what about Joe Biden? Now he's a good Catholic.
He supports abortion.
Yes,
true. He's a good Catholic, but you know, he says a lot of bad things about the President of the United States.
Right, that's true.
He attacks his character.
Yes, he does.
The President of the United States. This is a pillar of decency, and nobody has given him credit for it.
Right. Well, he is a very godly man, as we've discussed. And like the Pope, he is infallible.
Okay, Matt, I'm going to give somebody else a chance to talk to you. But, you know, my advice to you, you becoming a real American, you get a real gun, okay? You can buy it on the net. You can buy it on the street. There's hundreds of millions of guns out there. You know, it's very American to have a gun. So join the party, Matt. Join the party. That's all I got to say. This is Father Bruno Sarducci at the Vatican signing out.
All right. Thank you, Father. We have a call. Hi. Welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Matt, this is Father Bruno.
Father,
hey, how are you doing? It's a great day in your town, right?
Oh, it's a great day, Father Bruno. What a
I'm
wonderful
surprised,
day.
sir, you're not broadcasting from the Trump rally.
I don't think I would be allowed to do so. And you know,
oh yeah, you could have done it. You know, you could have done it, but you know, you don't like it. I understand. It's a little trouble. And I noticed you're struggling a little bit on the show today.
Oh, you think so? I'm struggling, am I?
Yeah, you're struggling. You know, it's dragging a little bit. You know, you're complaining about this, you're complaining about that. The computer's too slow, it's too fast. You know, it's always something with you.
Right. Well, it's not with me, it's with the technology. Technology
oh,
will
yeah, it's
fail
everybody's
us.
fault except for Matthew Connarton.
Father Bruno, you should say a prayer for my computer. Maybe you could help me out.
Well, I'm going to say a prayer for President Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's having a big rally today, and there's detractors out there. I saw some of the video, you know, here in the Vatican, they're broadcasting. I had to stay up pretty late, you know, to catch it. You know, a lot of people with signs, you know, very derogatory signs. And there's no respect for the president.
Well, yeah, I took a quick stroll down there earlier, and I saw some very creative signs actually that the protesters had. Very impressive.
Did you see the Dump a Trump sign? You see that one?
Oh, I saw all of them. I saw many, many signs, yes.
Well, tell me about what else you saw. I only got a quick look from the news feed, Reuters. Well, what did you see? You said you just got some clever ones, you know.
My favorite one that I saw, and I actually took a picture of it, which I'll post later. It's a picture of. Do you know the movie Father Bruno? Are you familiar with the movie Booty Call?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, we only watch the movies about Christ here in the Vatican.
Yes.
You know, the Passion of the Christ, that kind of thing. You know, the Last Temptation of Christ. We watch the Christ movies here.
Right. Mr. Christ Goes to Washington. I'm sure you've seen that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Well, there's a movie called Booty Call, and this gentleman had a sign that looks like a movie poster, and it says Pooty Call, and it has a picture of Trump cuddling up with Vladimir Putin, so it's called Pooty Call instead of Booty Call.
I don't get it. I don't get it. What's the meaning?
Well, it's like they're all cuddled up together, Trump and Vladimir Putin of Russia. You're
talking about some kind of unnatural, contrary to the laws of God and nature, embrace, that kind of thing?
Well, I suppose we are. Well, no, they're just cuddled up together.
Of course, the detractors are always like that. They're making scurrilous accusations against the President of the United States. Most of the people surrounding the Pope were Jesuits. You know that, right?
Now, define that for us, Father Bruno.
Well, the Jesuits, it's a very select group, but we're very educated. We are the intellectuals of the Catholic Church, but, we're also basically the Gestapo of the Catholic Church. We enforce the rules.
Oh, wow, I'm surprised you would use that term, Father Bruno. My goodness. Well, so you're responsible for enforcement.
Well, I use the term because, there's so many people falsely claiming that the President of the United States is like a Hitler. You hear it all the time. It's a nonsense.
I do find that a little strong, a little over the top. He clearly is not
he's nothing like Hitler, there is one similarity, only one.
Oh.
When Hitler, he promised to make Germany great again,
Yes.
Which he didn't do.
That is true. And Hitler also, now that I'm thinking it, Father, you got my wheels turning a little bit here. Now that you mention it, Hitler also, I believe, was very proud and took a lot of credit for the economic prosperity that his country was enjoying at the time, and kind of used that as a way to manipulate a large mass of people into following him and going along with whatever he proposed, which is interesting.
He's a very messed up guy. This is a very sick guy who made a lot of claims. He said he's going to make Germany great again. It never happened. Germany lost the war. They became impoverished. They had to be rescued by America and the Western powers, and we had to build them up because he ruined Germany. Unlike what Trump is doing, Trump is bringing all the jobs back to America, and he's making America good again. It's a resurrection. That's why the Catholic Church likes it so much.
Oh, because of the resurrection, yes. Although Trump...
Yeah, and the thing about Hitler, the man just lied all the time. His attacks on the Jews, it was reprehensible. This was the intellectual elite of Germany and Poland, and he lied about them. This is the thing about Hitler. He lied, and then he lied some more.
Right.
The big lie technique. You heard that, right?
Yes. The big lie, yes.
Yeah, we don't have that, with Donald Trump. Donald Trump tells the truth, and, his followers, there are a lot of religious people following Donald Trump.
There are, yes.
Because they know he's telling them the truth.
Right, and he is clearly a man of God.
Of course he's a man of God.
Yes.
You see, he's practically the authorized representative.
Do you? Yes, of course he is. Do you believe that he will eventually find his way to Catholicism?
Well, with the politicians, they can't really say exactly what's going on because there's so many groups in the coalition. You say something and then it offends part of the coalition, so you kind of keep it ambiguous. You know what I'm saying?
I do, yes. Well, we don't like too much ambiguity, though, if you know what I mean, Father Bruno. Am I right?
Well, what are you saying? Why not?
Well, he's just, you want, you want men to be men and women to be women, if you know what I mean, right, Father Bruno?
Well, of course.
Yes.
Of course I know what you mean.
Yes,
You mean sexual ambiguity, yes.
Yes.
We don't believe in that. In the church, a man is a man and a woman is a woman.
Right.
And this is why, people respect Donald Trump so much, because this is a guy who's a man. We know that. You can see the way he walks. He's got a little swagger to his walk.
He does.
The way he talks. He's very sure of himself, and this is a very masculine characteristic. Very much like myself. I'm also a very masculine guy.
Yes. I have no doubt that you are, Father Bruno. I assume everyone is in the Vatican.
Well, yes, 99%. There is that 1%. We're working on that, trying to clean it up a little bit.
Oh, yes. Well, that's
Yeah, there were some unfortunate accusations in the past, but we're burying that, and we're gonna have to clean up the ranks a little. You understand what I'm saying?
You got to bury
tonight,
it.
I'm looking forward to the speech. I'm going to tune in when Donald Trump explains how he's going to make America great again. And he's going to get rid of some more people that are, not doing their job properly. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like that guy that's head of your central bank. What an idiot.
Oh,
raising rates to the sky. He raised them all the way to 2.25%. 2.25%. Oh, what is that?
What? So the Vatican Bank. What? What rate are you at in terms of? Do you borrow?
We are God's rate at the Vatican Bank. That we always have a rate of interest. The definition of money is that it's valuable. So, you loan the money to people, and you expect to get paid back, and you got to get some interest.
Right.
But see, that this is what's wrong now with the world. You got Japan. They got 10-year bond. There's no interest. It's a negative interest. The same with Germany and parts of Europe. You hear all kinds of crazy things. This is what Donald Trump is trying to change. The whole world has gone crazy.
So what about the...
You understand? The definition of money, it's valuable. So you loan it to somebody, you got to get a rate of interest. We get a good rate of interest here in the Vatican.
Oh, I bet you do.
A very good rate.
I bet you do, Father. Are you concerned about the stock market at all?
Well, the stocks, we're very heavily invested in the stock market. Takes, it's a big organization. It takes some money to keep this machine going.
Right.
So yes, we're always concerned, but we're like within in the American stock market, we're like within 4% of the all-time high. So there's a good cushion there.
Well, that's.
But I think Donald Trump. He's going to pressure the central bank. They're going to lower rates to something a little bit more reasonable, like 0.25%.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, that people can borrow then.
Right.
And the United States can more easily finance its debt.
Are you hopeful that the president will do a rally in Rome?
Well, he hasn't really, he's not really president of Rome. We're backing him up 110%. The Pope is in his corner. A lot of bishops, a lot of cardinals. They like Donald Trump, but when it comes to political rallies, we don't allow that in the Vatican. It's not allowed.
Yeah.
So I don't expect a rally, but I got to tell you, Have you ever been to a Trump rally? Have you ever been there?
I've not been inside. Today was literally the closest. Well, actually, Father, it's interesting, though. Back before Trump announced his candidacy, when he first started coming to New Hampshire, Jenny and I did go to, I think, maybe 3 different events that he was speaking at. But these weren't rallies, technically. These were like sort of, the pre-tour, like when a band goes and plays some clubs before, to kind of warm up before they go and do the big arenas. It was kind of like that. So I've been to those.
Well, now, so you went to some of these smaller events, smaller rallies. Were you surprised that Donald Trump, he jumps to the head of the pack so quick? Well, did that surprise you? Because it didn't surprise us.
No.
We know charisma when we see it.
Right. No, same here. It really didn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, because, America, they need bigness, and Donald Trump is big. He's got a big persona.
He's
got
huge.
a big personality. He's got a big impact. And this is what America wants. They want big,
That's right. We do like it big. I had always wondered, Father, growing up, I had always wondered what would happen if someday a mainstream celebrity who had never held public office before, but who was a big star, who was super famous, who everyone knew, what would happen if that individual ran for president? And we found out what happens. They win.
That's right. That's all right, Matt. Because, America, they don't read too much anymore. They watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
They like a sports.
Yes.
And they like a spectacle, like the Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
Yes.
And Donald Trump, he's like the Billy Superstar Graham of politics.
Yes, he is. That is a fantastic analogy.
This is what America needs: a leader. They need someone to give them a direction. It's very confusing now to be an American because, they're every color, they're every race. It's very confusing. You don't even know what it is to be an American.
Right. As our friend Mary seemed to indicate a time that she called, sometimes you can't even tell if someone's an American or not, the way these people dress.
Yeah, it's true. There is you got a little slippage in your country in the respect, the category.
Yes.
But, and like I tell you, like you were talking before, the squad, those terrible women, they really need to go back to where they came from, It's, send them back.
Oh.
Omar, this is a very disturbing little woman who talks so bad about the president, and she talks so bad about the Jews, so she needs a mouth to wash that with salt.
Well, Father, I think that really I think her comments have been taken out of context, and really all she has done is criticized Israel's policy toward the Palestinians, and has been labeled an anti-Semite because of her criticisms of Israel's policies. Which I think is a
that's
a little
what they
unfair.
always say.
Yeah.
She's an anti-Semite. You can take that to the bank, Matt. They always say, we're not anti-Semites, we're anti-Zionists. It's a rough neighborhood. They got these. Well, the Catholic Church. We derive a lot of our ideology from the Jews, so we have a kinship with the Jews.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But what have the Muslims ever done for the Catholic Church? Nothing.
Well, I suppose that's true.
They attacked us. They killed us by the thousands, by the tens of thousands, because it is a religion of the sword, unlike the Catholic Church, which is kind and loving and generous.
Right. Yes, Father Bruno, that is so true. But didn't your boss, the Pope, say we have to be nice to everybody, to all respect all
Yeah, of course he
faiths?
says that. Even I say that, on my radio program, Get Right with Jesus.
Yes.
But, sometimes you got to take off the gloves, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to get down in a fight.
Right.
And Omar, she likes to fight. The other one too, Talib, whatever her name is, the Palestinians, sometimes it's better to understand when you've been defeated.
Uh-huh.
You have to accept it. Otherwise, you just keep fighting, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. This is what the Democratic Party doesn't understand. They don't understand they've been defeated by the Donald. The Donald is making America great again. They're very jealous because, the Democrats, what do? Well, they're in charge of all the big cities in America, which lie in smoking ruins.
Well, I don't know about smoking ruins, Father. I mean, here in Manchester, New Hampshire, I mean, we haven't exactly descended into a post-apocalyptic hellscape, at least not yet.
Oh, you will. You will. It'll be like Detroit. It'll be like Cleveland. It'll be like St. Louis.
Oh.
They're all going to go down because they're Democrats. And the Democrats, they don't know anything. They're just going to give a lot of free stuff away. Free stuff ain't free, Matt.
Right.
This is what the Democrats don't tell everybody. There's a price for that. You give people free money, free food, free medical care, a free place to live. Nobody works then. Your society collapses.
Well,
there's got to be a cost. And just like I was saying with the borrowing, there's got to be a cost of money.
Right.
And that's why we got very good currency, the Vatican currency, and we get the highest rates because, believe me, when it comes to solvency, the Catholic Church is a number one.
Oh, I bet. Do you have your own currency?
Yeah.
With
so we take care of the money and we invest in good companies in America.
Oh.
We like the defense industry. It's very robust.
Yes. Well,
so we buy Raytheon, we buy General Dynamics,
yes,
Boeing, Sikorsky, Bell Helicopter. We're into all of those really good industries that are keeping the peace around the world and making the world safe for democracy.
Yes. Well, war is our greatest export, Father Bruno.
Well, it's a dirty work, but somebody's got to do it.
Yes.
Thank God for America. Okay, listen, madam, I know you got a lot of people that want to call you and talk to you about your warped view of the President of the United States. I'm going to get off the line now, but I encourage you, next time Trump is in town, you go to the rally, you broadcast from the rally, you interview some people. Get right with Donald Trump.
Oh, right. Yes. And, of course, you have your show, Get to Ride with the Jesus.
Yes, but, that's an easy sell. Jesus, everybody loves a Jesus.
Yes.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna sign off now, and I'm gonna get ready for Trump's speech. It's coming up in a couple hours. I got to get myself mentally prepared for it.
Yes, you do. All right, Father Bruno, thank you so much for the call.
Yeah, anytime, Matthew, anytime.
And peace be with you. All right, I was hoping he would say, and also with you. That's a Catholic thing. We have a call. Perhaps this is Charles Kupperman calling. Wouldn't that be great? Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Oh, Matt, it's not Charles. This is Father Bruno.
Father Bruno, calling all the way from Rome. How are you, sir? Wonderful to hear from
the Vatican. It's not exactly Rome. The Vatican, we're a sovereign state.
Well, yes, I realize that. I apologize, Father Bruno. I hope no offense has been taken.
No, it's no offense. It's a mistake. I understand, but I've been listening to your show. When I can, I'm kind of busy.
Yes.
I had a very, very close call, almost like John Bolton,
Oh.
I almost, lost it, my whole career as a priest.
Oh, my goodness. What happened, Father Bruno?
Well, I told you, I was up for a cardinal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was looking pretty good. It was looking pretty good. The Pope, he was with me 110%.
Well, that is pretty good. I can't imagine
well, you
what went wrong.
It's hard to get more than 100% backing by the Pope, but he was with me 110%, and it looked like I was going to get it, but it was a deadlock. There was this Mexican bishop. He's in the running.
Okay. A Mexican bishop.
Yeah. Mexican bishop, but there's a story, about him. The story when he was a priest, someone come forward to make an accusation against this Mexican bishop when he was a priest.
Right. Well, that would be
pretty serious accusation that he was fondling with a little boy.
So that would be good news for you, I would think, right? I mean,
yeah, I was thinking of the same thing, Matt.
Right.
I was thinking the same thing, but we got a couple of Mexican people around here, and they kind of gang up on you. There was a couple of Mexican priests here in the Vatican, and they're getting very upset. They think I put somebody up to spreading that dirty story.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you wouldn't make up a story just to beat the bishop and get that job as cardinal. You wouldn't do that.
Nothing to do with it, Matt. I had nothing to do with it because I'm thinking I'm going to sail into this. It's going to be clear sailing. It's going to be, perfect for me.
Yes.
Cardinal Sarducci.
Yes. Does have a nice ring to it.
A big promotion, but you know what? There's a Mexican. Trump is right about the Mexicans. You can't trust them.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, no.
You can't trust them, and they are stabbing me in the back.
Wow.
And you know what they did? I used to train some of the brothers, for the special meals, the banquet here in the Vatican. The Pope presides. Yeah, you understand, right?
I do, yes, of course.
Well, big dinner, so I was a pastry chef. They sent me, they get training, so I'm making the pastries, and some Mexican priest said that he saw me making a pastry in the shape of a penis.
Well, that's...
Can you imagine? I mean, it's completely made up. I never did that.
Right.
And so this has come out in an interview with all the bishops and the cardinals, and people are going to be voting. They want to know, was I making a pastry in the shape of a penis?
Right. I don't think you would do that, Father. I don't think you.
Of course, I wouldn't do it.
I don't think you could even.
Maybe they saw me making cannoli. I'm good. I'm good with the cannoli. I make a good cannoli.
Sure.
And I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I'm about to break the deadlock. The Mexican, he's gone, rapist, just like Trump said, and now boom, nothing. Not in the running anymore. I lost it.
Oh, you're out. So the Pope.
I'm out.
So the Pope.
I'm out. I was right on the verge of being the cardinal, and now I'm stuck in this job, getting the clothes ready for the Pope.
Well, that's still a good gig, though, right? I mean,
yeah, but I'm shining his shoes. It's a little humiliating. Shining the Pope's shoes. Sometimes it makes me shine them when they're on. People in the room. I got to shine his shoes. I'm a priest. I'm not a shoe shiner. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, have you discussed that with the Pope?
No, you can't talk about that. You got to do what he says. It's all top down here. You know what I'm saying? It's not a democracy in the Vatican.
He is infallible. What else can you do? I guess.
Well, you can't. There's people around. What am I going to say? Pope Francis, I'm not going to shine your shoes.
Right.
This is demeaning. This is humiliating. I can't say that.
No. Of course not.
It'd be insulting the Pope. It'd be like you insulting Donald Trump, which you would never do.
No, I try not to. I try not to.
Oh, yeah, he's the president of the United States. You got to give him respect.
That's right. You have to respect the office. Yes, of course. Well,
yeah, I've been noticing there's been some the Democrats. They are pure evil.
Oh.
They're spreading all these lies about the Donald. About military aircraft landing at his airport. It's ridiculous.
Well,
never happened. It's a made-up story.
Right.
Donald Trump, he don't own no airport.
Right. No, I don't believe he owns an airport. I'm sure that someday he'll have an airport named after him. Maybe maybe what is it, Reagan National Airport? We can rename, or the JFK Airport. We can rename that the Donald Trump Airport.
Why not? Why not?
That's what I'm
Donald
saying.
Trump, he's got his own plane. You know, how many presidents? I mean, before he became a president, he had his own plane.
Right. Yes.
I think it might have been even bigger than Air Force One.
I think it probably was. Yes.
Oh, it was huge. I'm sure I've seen pictures of it, and his own helicopter. You know, it wasn't much of a change for him to become president of the United States. So he gets his own helicopter as president. Not quite as good as the Trump helicopter. There's no gold inside the controls on the handles like in the Trump helicopter, but I'm sure it's nice, and he's got the bodyguards keeping an eye on him so that nobody hurts the president of the United States. You know, and considering the vicious lies spread about the president of the United States, I'm amazed that nobody has tried to hurt this guy.
Well, he is, of course, as I believe you have pointed out. He was anointed by God to be president, and you don't want to mess with the big guy. If you mess with Trump, you're messing with the big guy. Am I right, Father Bruno?
Well, I don't know that for sure.
Oh.
I don't know that President Trump was sanctified by God or even his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Trump is, you would agree he is the most godly president that we've had.
Well, he's perceived. It's all perception. You know, there's the same with the Catholic Church. You know, there's the reality and there's the perception. We work on the perception very hard, and we try to make that perception comport with our dogma and our doctrine. And I think Donald Trump, he does the same thing as he's making America great.
Yes.
I mean, look at the economy. Well, what an economy! The best economy in 1,000 years in America. Donald Trump, we got to give him credit for that.
That's not technically true, Father. If you look at, actually, the economy has been slowing down under Trump. The economy was excellent at the end of the Obama administration, but I think you would probably agree, Obama.
Oh yeah, well, where did you read that? You read that in the Amazon Washington Post that the economy is slowing down, or maybe you read it in the failing New York Times. You probably have a subscription.
Well, is there something wrong with the failing New York Times, Father? Is there something?
Well, if you love lies, you love the failing New York Times.
Oh, okay.
You want to hear the truth, you got to go to a better paper. There's another Washington paper. I forget the name. They got the truth in their paper. Or Fox News. Fox News will tell you the truth.
Yes, of course. Yes.
But listen, Matt. You know what I told you about how I got knocked out. About the story. It's just between you and me, right? It's not going anywhere, right?
Right. It's just us talking, Father Bruno.
Yeah, we're just talking, and I'm just telling you what happened. I mean, it's a fake story. I did everything I could, but the Pope has said he can't help it. There's just any whiff of scandal. He said maybe next time they forget all about this, or we'll track the rumor down, and we'll find out who's lying about you. Because the Pope, he knows me a long time. Well, he knows when I make a cannoli, it looks like a cannoli. It don't look like a penis.
Right. Just like Carvel. But so that's encouraging, Father. There will be other opportunities for you. That's good.
Yeah,
right?
But I'm a little worried about Mr. Bolton. You call him the mustache. I'm a little worried about him because he had a good job. He wasn't there too long, But what happened? I mean, why is he gone? I don't understand. He and Trump were on the same page, right?
I don't know if they were ever quite on the same page, Father. John Bolton and his very frightening mustache, very pro-war. And I don't think President Trump particularly wants to get us into any more global conflicts.
Well, why not?
Well, I don't think he's a big war guy, whereas John Bolton certainly is. What is the Vatican's position on war, Father Bruno?
Officially, we're against it.
Right.
But we got a faction here that they promote the war, and in some ways, America is like the Vatican. We're always talking about peace.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, the Catholics are no stranger to violence.
Well,
we know how to fight.
Right. Well, you had said some things in a previous call. You were talking about Peter White, and you were saying some things that sounded a little potentially violent. Some of what you were hinting at.
Well, no, I would never get violent with Peter White.
No.
I don't take him that serious,
Oh.
But, thinking about it, I wonder if Peter White called the Vatican, called those Mexicans, and told them to try to sink my nomination. You think he did that?
There could have been some collusion between Peter White and the bishop there.
You cannot trust that Peter White. He don't like the priest.
That's true.
And he called me a creepy priest behind my back.
That is true. That is true. So I think his credibility can be called into question.
Yeah, but, I hope you won't have him on your show again because, it makes me so mad the way he talks about the Catholics and the priests. He's got a dirty mouth. It needs to be washed out with soap.
Oh my goodness. I don't think they actually, I don't think they do that anymore, Father, at least not to a grown man.
We do it in the Vatican. We do it here. It's still a very good learning tool. It's not the waterboarding, something like that.
Yes.
But it's unpleasant,
Right, of
Nobody
course.
wants lye in their mouth.
What about holy water? Do you use holy water to wash out someone's mouth?
Well, we don't reward the people with holy water exactly, especially if we're punishing them. They don't get the holy water, they don't get the wafer. They get a lot of Hail Marys.
Oh, I see. But
like a billion Hail Marys for breaking religious law. And so sometimes they're reciting that for many years, and we only give them one meal a day.
Did you say a billion?
But listen, I'm not going to take up any of your time anymore. I know you got a lot of news to deliver to your listeners.
Yes.
I just want to tell you, the thing didn't work out for me with the cardinal job. I was very disappointed,
Yes.
and those Mexicans are stabbing me in the back, because to get even, because they think I did something, but I didn't. Didn't do anything. It's all a lie. It's a made-up story. Fake.
I believe you, Father Bruno. Before you go, you never remember to plug your show on Vatican Radio.
Oh, yeah. Get the Right with Jesus. Actually, it's off the air temporarily.
Oh, no.
It's just temporary. And I'm now trying to negotiate a TV program called The Get Right with Jesus.
Oh, very nice. Well,
I like the TV program better because I'm pretty good on the air,
Yes.
I'm quick on my feet. It was really in preparation because, I go from black to red.
Whoa, what do you mean?
Well, with the cardinal job, but I didn't get it. So now things are kind of up in the air, about my radio show, which is temporarily canceled. But
well,
I'm hoping I can make the TV thing work.
Yes.
It's good. You have special guests, have religious figures on, interview them, and then open it up for the questions on the phone. Talking about Jesus, it's a good subject, and people really need to get right with Jesus.
Yes. Well,
you too, Matt. You need to get right with Jesus. Okay?
Well, I'll do what I can, Father Bruno.
Now, you make sure you get right with Jesus by the next time I call. Okay?
I'm going to try. I will make that a goal, Father Bruno.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. Bye bye.
All right. Bye, Father. Bye. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton. Turn your radio down, whoever this is.
I've not heard. Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello? It's a Father Bruno Sarducci.
Father Bruno Sarducci. I haven't heard from you in a while. It's wonderful to hear from you, sir.
Your friend Peter White is not here today.
Oh, yeah, I was watching your show yesterday, on the Facebook.
Look at those big arms.
I enjoy it very much. I enjoy it.
Sorry, John was talking over.
You're a little bit too tough on Donald Trump.
Oh,
well, hello, guys.
That's what I think.
I'm a little too tough on Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, so you're too hard on the guy. He's doing his best,
right?
And everybody's
a hard man
against
is good
him.
to find.
Everybody's against him, and
I'm not.
You know, this is not the America that I got a few relatives there. It's a different America now. They beat up on the president of the United States. I mean, it's crazy. It'd be like beating up on the Pope or me.
El Papa.
What is his approval rating in Rome?
El Papa must be 100%.
I would hope.
It's very high. You know, it's like the Pope. You know, they're the same. They're like the same kind of leader, the same kind of personality. And
you're on.
You know, I see this on CNN. You know, new polls. It's all fake. It's all fake polls, fake numbers. They're making it up because they just. I don't know why, but they just don't like Donald Trump.
Well,
and he's doing so much. I mean, look at the American economy. It's like the envy of the world.
Yes, it is gangbusters.
Look at the American census.
Yeah, and it's not doing so good in Italy, I got to tell you. You know, we haven't had any growth in Italy for 200 years.
Oh wow! But you
the
don't.
Government's always changing, but you know, the Catholic Church, we're like a rock. We're like the Rock of Gibraltar. We always make progress. We always have a good business in the Catholic Church.
Hey, does the Vatican have restrooms open to the public?
Of course, we got restrooms open to the public. It's a big tourist. Who is this? Who is this?
That's
it's a Protestant.
Kid you got on the show?
That's
a Protestant.
That's John Hopwood. And that reminds me, Father, so I'm glad that you called today because we have in the studio here, so we have John Hopwood and EZG, and you're both Congregationalists or something like that, right?
John C. Hopwood.
I go to a Episcopal church, too.
Oh, right, yeah. So
well, that's traitorous.
So you know, Father Sarducci, clearly it is too late to save me. But you have these other two gentlemen who are active churchgoers who are not attending the the one true church as even I know would be the Catholic Church. So I don't know if you want to address them in any way. Perhaps you can talk them into returning.
I'll take my headphones off again.
Oh no.
Yeah. You know, actually, Matt, I gotta be honest with you. I'm an honest priest.
Yes.
I got to be honest with you, and we don't talk to heretics.
Oh.
You know? It's not allowed.
Right, yeah. Well, that's understandable.
So I got no advice for them other than, they can find the one true God and make a Jesus their personal Savior.
Jesus is their personal Savior.
Everything. And, when Donald Trump was talking to the Pope, Donald Trump's he's really a Catholic.
He's a Presbyterian.
He loves being, with the Pope because they're the same. You know what I'm saying? They're very similar.
Yes.
Similar personalities, and of course they're both infallible.
I don't think Donald Trump's no Catholic.
They both think they're God.
No, he don't talk about it because it's not enough Catholics, not enough votes for Donald Trump. But I mean, in his heart, he's a Catholic, and
he is.
And
it's
like the Peter White thing. I never quite got over that, Matt. The guy is telling me that the priests are creepy.
It's very possible.
Just nonsense.
It's very possible.
It's slander.
They lie,
just making the stuff up. It's just fake information. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people attacking the Catholic Church. If anybody's a creepy out there, it's a Peter White.
Whoa!
Wow.
He's a creepy guy, and he's got a radio show. Nobody listens or anything, but
say that to his face.
He's a dangerous guy attacking the people that are trying to help everybody in the world. That's the Catholic
Except
Church.
heretics.
Hey, listen, I told you before I was up for cardinal.
Yes. And do you have some news for us, Father Sarducci?
Well, it's down to only two people. One of them's a bishop, and the other one, I'm happy to say,
Glenn?
is me.
The Bishop of Bob?
Wow.
Normally you got to be a bishop before you could be a cardinal, but in my case, it's like skipping a grade. In second grade, I skipped to fourth grade because I could really do subtraction like a whiz a kid.
Oh,
I was really good at subtraction, and so I skipped a grade, and I'm going to skip the whole bishop thing. And
what about archbishop?
I'm very close. I got the pulpit in my corner, and he's talking to a few people. So I mean, who knows where this is going? I can't say for sure, but we're down to 2, and the other one, the Mexican.
Oh.
So I think I got a good chance. The Pope, he's like a Donald Trump. He don't like the Mexicans. Too many rapists down there.
So you're in.
Wow.
So you're in.
And
You have
don't
an
forget
advantage.
the drug dealers. There's a lot of drug dealers.
Mexico's
it's a country
big Catholic
full of drug
country.
dealers and rapists.
And Catholics.
Wow.
That's like 9%
Yeah, so,
Catholic.
I think I got a good chance. I know you're wishing me luck.
I do. I hope the best for you, Father.
Do you realize that the patron saint of all the Americas is a Mexican? Mother Guadalupe.
Oh, right.
I have statues
Yeah,
of her at my
well,
house.
say a lot of things, Mr. What's your name? Hopstein? Hop blank, what's your name?
That's good enough.
Okay. There's a lot of patron saints of that. I got to tell you, a lot of it is just political,
Mm-hmm.
We got to include every country because, the Catholic Church, like everything else, it's a business. We need revenue, and we got to reward people. Every country's got to have their own saint. I mean,
Yes.
it's just
This is
logical.
the Americas.
What?
This is the Americas. Obviously, your grasp of the Catholic is specious.
Did you just have a stroke?
You have to be an archbishop before you're a cardinal.
Did you have a stroke in the middle of that sentence? What
no,
happened there?
It's a word that I cannot speak.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what was going
Yeah,
on.
Matt, you got to do a little better with your guests here.
I'm a deep
They got
rock
a few
priest.
problems. We got the Peter White problem. Everybody knows what that is.
Yeah.
And now we got
Episcopalian.
we got Hopstein here who can't even complete a sentence. English is not my native language. I'm better than this guy. You need to get higher class guests on your show.
Do you think
And
it's
who's the guy in the tank top? What is that? Who is he?
that's Easy G?
He
Eric
was
Agnew.
the WWE
Oh, the guy that
light
didn't
heavyweight
think I'm
champ.
real, that I'm a real priest.
1989.
That's the guy. Oh, you got to get rid of him.
He can throw. He'll slam you against the
we get rid of you?
turnbuckle.
No, the guy spreading lies on your show, Matt.
He's going to slam your head
You gotta
against
clean
the
it up.
turnbuckle.
If you're going to be an important radio
Well,
host,
you're gonna
and,
get rid of
I
you
got
instead.
my own radio show that I host in Italy, and I'm very, very careful about the people I let on my show.
Yes.
You can't fool around with that. You can't just let anybody in. I told you. You got to be careful.
You should remind
You got to be
us.
careful. Even in
of
the
your show.
priesthood, we got to be very careful. The nuns.
Oh.
Everybody, they're very closely scrutinized.
Are you talking
You
about?
know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about titular archbishoprics when you're talking about that? Come on, let's have some technical.
I don't even know where this guy is coming from. I can't even understand
From
him.
the
I think
titular
you're right, Matt. I think he
archbishop
had a stroke on the air. It's a shame. But anyway, let me tell you. Once we had a
Or is it
nun.
archiepiscopal?
We had a nun. She's a Mexican, and they let her in, but it was a big mistake. She's coming on to the priests.
Oh, no.
She's coming on to these guys. They're only human, and we lost a few priests. They had to be sent to some kind of, sex treatment center. We got special ones for the
And
priests,
where's that?
They had to be sent to
we
a.
had to get rid of that nun. I mean, she was a problem.
This sounds like some
She was
old pornography.
kind of cute, but we can't have that. You can't have that in the church. You can't corrupt the church.
What
We must maintain that vision of superiority, moral superiority. That's where we are.
Well, you have a reputation to protect, Father, with the church. What?
Anyway, I just calling up to let you know I'm still in the running for that cardinal job.
Yes.
And I've been trying on the red outfit. I look great. I look great in it.
Great.
What color is your
Maybe I'll take a
pallium?
selfie and send it to you.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
What
yes.
color is your
Red
pallium?
is my color, Matt. In fact, you ought to try it.
Red? Ooh.
Yeah, I think red might be your color, too.
Well, it is my favorite color. John Hopwood was asking, what color is your pallium? I don't even know what a pallium is.
Let's hear Mr. Cardinal talk about
it. He thinks he's a smart guy, you know. He can't even complete a sentence. I'm not even going to dignify that question with an answer. You know, that's my answer to him. This
it's
guy,
the mantle.
This Hopstein, he's dead to me now.
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
Sorry. And that Peter White guy, I never want to see him on your show again, Matt.
Irredeemable, yes.
Is the nephew of Satan. I told you that last time.
Wow.
You're not paying attention.
Nephew of Satan.
He's Peter White of the morning show is the nephew of Satan, according to Father Sarducci.
Why? Because he's honest?
Yeah. I would tell him that to his face on the Facebook page. I tell him that, but he's not there. Thank God. Thank God he's not there today. You're making a little progress. But you got new guests. They don't know what's going on. You got the guy in the black tank top. He doesn't think I'm real. He thinks I'm like a fake priest, you know?
Yes.
But he's wrong. He's wrong, but I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
But listen, I'm going to say goodbye now because I got a couple of things to do, and I got to prepare for my show tonight.
Plug your show.
And we're going to be discussing some very, very important topics.
Like lusty nuns?
And so I got to prepare. I don't want to sound stupid on the air. You understand that, right?
You should plug your show, Father.
Yeah, you know, and you should give me a call. You should tune in a little bit, you know, Matt.
Yes.
I know you're very interested in your own show. You know, you probably watch it. You watch the Facebook replay 5 times a night or something, you know.
I do.
But you know, you really ought to take a look at somebody who knows really what they're doing, you know.
Right, yes.
Like Bruno Sarducci.
Maybe I can finally get right with Jesus. That's the name of your show, isn't it?
Maybe you need to get right with Jesus. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Get right with Jesus. And Get Right with God.
Yes.
That's the name of my show, Get Right with God.
Oh, I thought it was Get Right with Jesus. Okay. Well, did you change it? Maybe you changed it. Now that you're trying to,
Well, you know, it's kind of the same thing, you know, the Trinity, you know. Sometimes Jesus is God, sometimes he's Jesus, you know.
Oh, the Trinity, right.
It's kind of the same thing.
Right.
You know that. You're a choir boy, right?
No, I was Catholic, but I was no choir boy.
You can't sing, huh?
I can harmonize with others, but I can't sing on my own. But I never, I was never a choir boy or an altar boy. I just wasn't motivated enough for any of that. It may be just as well, Father, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but you know, when you get old, when you get a little bit sick, that's when people understand. They got to come to God. They got to come to Jesus, and they got to get right. You know,
yes.
It's the only way. There's no salvation. You know. These other religions, you know, Catholic Church, we got them all beat.
Clearly.
We got salvation. We got resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
There's forgiveness. You know, you get to some of these other faiths, you know, it's just, you know, kill everybody, you know, except our religion. You know, that's the way they are.
Oh, well.
You know, so the Catholic Church, big improvement over every other religion, and I know you're coming back, Matt. I know you're going to get right. You're going to get right with Jesus.
Yes.
Okay, listen, that's all I got to say today. I'll be back soon.
All right, Father, and good luck with your promotion.
Jeez, what a coglione.
Huh? Oh, there it is. So now it sounds like he's moving right up the ladder. He's going to beat the bishop and go right to cardinal. I think that's fantastic.
That's a.
I think that guy's full of crap. To be honest.
That's a vulgar.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him?
I heard you say beat the bishop.
Did you hear what Easy G just said about a man of the cloth?
That's a euphemism for masturbation.
I don't know what you're talking about. Did you hear what? And that's a sin. You'll go blind. Did you hear what Easy G just said?